Hello guys, I am vlogging today, but since the lighting is just beautiful and I'm just feeling my pink self today, I thought I would do a sit down video for you because you guys seem to enjoy it. So today I'm going to do 23 facts about me just so that you can get to know me better, and 23 because I'm 23 years old. These are like weird facts about me that some people know, some people don't, but they're kind of odd. So my very first one is kind of my weirdest one. I get lots of reactions when I tell people this, but I still have a baby tooth. I'm 23 years old and I still have a baby tooth. Let's see, it's this one right here. See how this one's big and that little? It just never fell out. And then like I went into the dentist after not going for a while and they're like, you still have a baby tooth. And I guess I never really noticed. I didn't think about it. And they're like, oh, we can take it out now. And I think I was probably 16 at the time. Your other tooth will grow in, because apparently my tooth was sideways, the adult one. And they said it would grow in. Or it will probably just fall out one day when you're like older and you'll have to get a flipper. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be a 16-year-old kid with a tooth missing, like putting it under my pillow. I was like, forget it, I don't care, it doesn't bother me. So that's my first weird fact. Another thing is opposing flavors do not bother me. So like flavors that aren't supposed to go together. And I never even knew that I was like this until David pointed it out. Like, I will brush my teeth in the morning and then immediately drink orange juice and it really doesn't bother me. Or if we go for ice cream, I'll get like sherbet and then I'll get mint chocolate chip, you know, or, you know, something of that sort. The other one that's weird, and my mom and my sister are like this, so it's from her, I'm almost positive, but I hate spoons. Oh, I hate them so much. Alright, we have a guest because he woke up from his nap after only napping for 20 minutes. Ah, fun. Okay, anyways, I was in the middle of telling you that I hate spoons. And I hate them because I feel like they're so unsanitary, and I know that it's not logical, but it just, if you've ever seen like a 4-year-old eat mac and cheese with a spoon, it's just, that image is what makes me not like spoons, and people go, oh god, don't even let me think about it. The only thing that I really eat with spoons is like soup, even ice cream. I try not to let my ice cream melt so that I can eat it with a fork. Cereal I eat with a spoon too. So another thing that's not super weird, but I've never been stung by a bee. 23 years old, never been stung by a bee. And so I'm actually really afraid because I don't know what it feels like. I've never gotten stung before, and I don't know if I'm allergic. I've never been stung, so I don't want to be because I don't want to find out, you know. With my food and stuff, I'm very particular. So the weird fact is that I like my food hot and my drinks cold. So I don't like hot coffee, I like cold coffee. I don't really like hot drinks in general, and I don't like cold food, so like potato salad and all that kind of stuff that's like meant to be cold, I do not like it. And so this one's funny and shows how like I guess interesting of a kid I was. Drool, gross. But when I was little, I thought that Ellen DeGeneres, I thought they were saying Ellen the Generous because she always gives people stuff all the time. And so I thought that for a really, really long time. And so I kept calling her Ellen the Generous. And I don't remember who ended up correcting me, but they're like, are you saying the Generous? I'm like, yeah, she's Ellen the Generous. And they're like, no, it's DeGenerate. I'm like, oh gosh. Another thing, I'm just hot all the time. Like, I see all these cute memes on Facebook, like, oh my gosh, wear your boyfriend's sweater. Like, cold all the time. Not me. I'm like sweating bullets all the time. When I was pregnant, it was 10 times worse. Like, I'm just, I get so hot. That's why I can't live in California or live anywhere hot, because I already run hot, and when I get too like warm, oh, I get cranky. I just like, I feel like I'm hyperventilating. It's like a bad time. and my grandma's that way. I'm pretty sure my mom is that way. So when I was pregnant, I wore my Birkenstocks the entire pregnancy. And people were like, aren't you cold? It's winter, it's like snowing outside. I'm like, no, I'm not. The next one you probably do know because I talk about it on my channel, but if you're new, this is different. I was actually vegan for half of a year. And I really enjoyed it, and it like became a part of my identity, and I was just really excited about it. And then I got pregnant and I craved Chick-fil-A, and so now I would say I'm like a fakeitarian because most of the stuff that I eat is vegan, but I still eat other things. It's just I eat a lot of vegan stuff for a non-vegan. Another thing, I didn't learn to swim till I was 13. It was actually funny because I just could not figure it out. And then me and my sister went to church camp, and they had this like these docks that went out, and there was a little, not a little square, but a square that you could swim in that was surrounded by the docks. And if you wanted to go on the jet skis, you had to swim out to the, end of the square and tread water for, I think, 30 seconds or something, and then swim back. And if you couldn't do that, you couldn't go on the jet skis. So we're like, well, let's just try. So we, I could swim, but treading water was hard, and swimming was hard for me, and I couldn't really figure it out. And so we like kind of swim out there, and me and her are like dying. We're like, oh, we can't do this. And then we started counting because they made you count from 1 to 30. And we start counting, and they're like, we can't hear you, start over. And me and my sister's like, we're gonna die, oh my gosh. And so we finally get to 30, and we're swimming back, and I'm like, Ariana, I can't make it, just go on without me. Like, I was legit thought that I was just gonna sink right there because I just could not swim very well. And she turns to me and she's like, McKenna, you can touch. And I'm like, oh. I hum all the time. I don't necessarily think I'm a good singer. I think I'm okay. Like, my shampoo and conditioner in my shower think that I'm really good. I just enjoy singing, so I'm not super good or anything. I make a joyful noise, but I just enjoy singing, and so I hum all the time. I always have a song in my head, or as my dad likes to say, a song in my heart, and so I just hum all the time, and people will be like, McKenna. My mom and my husband will be like, McKenna, change the channel. I have always thought that if I won the lottery or got a huge sum of money somehow, I decided that the first thing that I'm gonna do is go up to the Girl Scouts in front of the store and buy all of the cookies that they have. Because I remember being a Girl Scout, sitting outside the store, having anxiety, not wanting to ask people if they want to buy Girl Scout cookies. So I'm like, I decided in that moment that someday I'm gonna buy all the cookies so that they can go home and they don't have to ask people anymore. I think my favorite number is 6, and when I was younger, I had weird attachment issues to like inanimate objects and ideas. Like I kind of felt like they had feelings. So a big thing that my parents did, because we had so many siblings in our family, was maybe to decide who got to sit up front or who got the biggest donut, or I don't even know, whatever. They would say pick a number between 1 and 10. Well, everyone always wanted to pick 5. I realized that no one ever picked 6. And then I felt bad for the number 6 because nobody ever picked them. And so 6 has always been my favorite number. And so if someone asks me, pick a number between 1 and 10, I pick 6. And that kind of goes along with my next thing. My favorite color is pink. And it's because, like, at least back in my day, not so much anymore, but back in my day, you were a girl baby, you wore pink. And that's just how it was. Every girl, their room is pink, their baby blankets are pink. Like, it was just a very common thing for your favorite color, even though you weren't really old enough to know what your favorite color was. It was always pink. But then when a girl turned like 5 or 6, they always decided that their favorite color was something different, like purple or blue or whatever. And so I felt bad because everyone always abandoned pink. And so my favorite color, if you couldn't tell, has always been pink. I do not watch football. I don't like football. I'll say go Seahawks because I live in Washington and both my parents really love the Seahawks, but I'm not into it. But for 5 years straight, I predicted who was going to win the Super Bowl. And keep in mind, I don't know anything about players. I don't know anything about football or how the game is played or what's a good team and what's a bad team. I would just, the Lord would tell me, and so I'd pick. And there were several years where everyone was against me. They're like, no, because this team is so much better, and you know, they're undefeated. And I'd be like, no, I just know that that other team is going to win. And they always did. Until the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl. I think they went twice. One of the times, anyways, I picked them against my better judgment just because my whole family really, really liked them, and I was wrong. So for 5 years straight, I predicted the winner of the Super Bowl. I also predicted when I was going to get pregnant. I told people I'm going to be pregnant by the time I'm 21 years old, and I always said that, and I just knew. I also knew that it was going to be a boy. That's a little bonus fact for you. I have said, probably since I was like 12, that I'm going to be pregnant by 21, and I'm going to have a boy. I was pregnant by 21, and I had a little boy. A little boy. He is so tired, so he's like so not in the mood for me. Speaking of babies, my mom, when I was born, was having a really hard time deciding what my name was going to be. And so my grandma said, if you don't decide what her name is going to be, like, right now, I'm going to name her Penelope P. Potter. And so that's kind of a nickname for me on my mom's side, is Penelope, and my grandma writes it on all my cards, and it's very endearing, I think. Another one of my nicknames, so this is just an extra bonus, just because I'm thinking about it, is Kennebean. That's what my mom calls me, because I was super duper skinny, like a bean, when I was younger. And so she called me Kennebean, and that's actually where my channel name came from, Mama Bean. Are you gonna be nice for this video? I would like you not to have my hair. Because I am allergic to... Can you not? Ugh. As cute as I want to be with my hair like in front, he's like trying to grab it. I am allergic to cotton candy, and I didn't know that I was until I went to the circus twice, got cotton candy, and puked on people. So, I'm allergic to cotton candy. I can't even have a little bite of it. I don't know what it is about cotton candy. Okay, you were cut off. Cut off. Can't even have a little bit of it because I will puke it up. And it sucks. Now I don't like cotton candy, of course, because I'm kind of scarred for life. But when I was little, I really liked the taste of it, and so it was quite upsetting. I am really good at drawing, and maybe I'll insert a couple of my drawings here. I'm really good at drawing, but I don't enjoy drawing. I enjoy being creative, so like makeup, home decor, stuff like that, but as far as actually drawing, I just don't enjoy it. And so it's kind of like a tall person can be automatically good at basketball, and so everyone always wants tall people to play basketball. Well, everyone wants me to draw them stuff, and I don't enjoy drawing, so I don't do it. Is I have a piece of gravel in my knee. When I was a kid, I had one of those scooters with like the real big tires, and I was scootering down the road, and I made a turn on gravel, and I totally biffed it, and a piece of gravel got in my knee, and I didn't notice, and my parents didn't notice, and so it's been there ever since, and it doesn't hurt or anything, and it's fine, but I totally have a piece of gravel in my knee. I have had my nails painted since I was 10 years old. Not a day has gone by that my nails have not been painted or done or whatever, because I hate the look of my natural nails, and so I always have them painted. It's my Native American name because I am, like, I want to say 1/8 Native American, which I know is not a lot, but it's just true. I went to a powwow in Celilo, and you can only get your Native American name from someone who is Native American telling you it. And so they said because my eyes were so blue that my Native American name was Blue Dolphin. So that is what I am. Another thing about my eyes is that they kind of change color, and I don't want to just be one of those like, yeah, my eyes just change color, you know, but even my husband has told me that my eyes change color all the time. Here, play with mommy's shoe. Here, do you want it? Play with mommy's shoe. I'm a good parent. Maybe I'll insert a picture here of like my eyes looking different colors, but they do change colors all the time. And so a lot of people, when I say I have blue eyes, they're like, no, you have gray eyes, they're gray. But the next day or a couple hours from then, they'll be blue, so. And that's kind of why we don't know what color his eyes are. Look at the camera, baby, do you see? Can you kind of see? They're like blue, but they almost have a bit of green in them, and they kind of have brown in there too. So we don't know what his eye color is gonna be, but his dad has brown eyes, and I have gray, blue, whatever eyes. And then the very last one, which kind of goes with me being 23, I was gonna do this on my birthday, but I didn't. But anyway, is that I love getting older. Every year that I'm older, I'm happier. Better things happen to me. Like this little one, even though he's cranky butt. See, like, if I wasn't older, I couldn't have my hair pulled by this cutie. Oh, I couldn't have it pulled. But anyways, I just love getting older. The older I get, the happier I am. And I feel like people take me more seriously because I've looked 12 my whole life. And so the older I get, you know, now I feel like I'm pushing 16, at least. I still get carded every single place that I go, even though I'm 23. But yeah, I love getting older. So anyways, guys, that is 23 weird facts about me. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you got to know me better. I'm sorry I have to like do this. Drop a weird fact about yourself and we can all feel weird together down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video and I will see you in my next one.